Okay, it's time to actually praise the track now. So it's a 10 out of 10 song. In the last video, I kind of gone over how the song blew up in pretty much a matter of days. And there's a reason why. Well, let's say that. I think the song is actually pretty much perfect, outside of like a few minuscule nitpicks. It's a 10 out of 10 song. There's only like, so let's get the one minuscule nitpick I have out of the way first before we get to what's so good about the song. Is that I think what the only thing that I think I could have done to a little bit better is I wish that I had gone in and made Skittles' vocals on the beginning verse louder, because like there's the sound effects there. Those definitely don't need to be made louder, by the way. That dog barking and the seal and stuff, that doesn't need to be made louder. Like, I kind of wish I made his voice louder so that, like, the sound effects don't really, because on the mix, the sound effects kind of overpower the vocals a little bit. But that's like, that doesn't really drag the song down, though. Like, it's still, like, Skittles' verse is actually one of the hardest parts of the track. None of us, there's 3 people on this song, and none of us even started to fumble one tiny bit of the song. First of all, let's talk about how I contributed to the song. This is one of my favorite beats that I've ever made. The synth line in that was completely made by me in BandLab, and the way it kind of flows on top of like the trap drum line and the bass and stuff. The bass is awesome. Like, that bass hits hard, and my vocal contributions aren't half bad either. Like, I do take the weakest part of the song with my verse, but by saying it's the weakest isn't really saying much, because even the weakest part of the song vocally, which is my verse in the middle, isn't half bad at all. It's just, I wouldn't say weakest, it's just the least strong, because pretty much every single part of this song is strong. And then there's the hook as well, which is quickly turned into one of my favorite hooks I've ever done. And here's a fun fact. I actually recorded my vocals originally at lunch, then decided to re-record them in my closet, and I'm glad that I decided to re-record them, because my original vocals would have ruined the song. So I'm happy that I'm happy that I kind of did another much cleaner take of of my part, where I sounded a little more enthusiastic, because I didn't sound enthusiastic enough. Nervinx has a really good verse on it. He's got the longest part. He's got the a 16-bar verse, the 16-bar verse at the end. I've always said, well, not exactly always, but like, in my opinion, one of his strong suits is as a lyricist, and that shines in his verse. I think he goes crazy with some of the lyrics that he drops on this thing. Another minor thing is that I do feel like his like delivery is a teensy bit off in some spots, but like not completely. Like, it doesn't detract from his verse or anything of that matter. Like, His, like, this is one of his strongest verses, ever. Like, there's really nothing except that extremely minuscule thing I can say about his verse. Yeah, it's a 10 out of 10 song. I don't know what else to say. It's a 10 out of 10 song. That's about it. See ya.